Okay, it's gonna start taking. Just, can you see me?
Yes, now do I push anything?
No, it's pushed. Okay, hello girls. It was just about a month ago that I started this series of how I'm surviving the 80s. And I started out in my garden and I thought I would show you and that was a month ago, so I thought I'd show you what my garden looks like a month later. And one thing I said in the first video, how I like to garden. Well, actually, what I do, I like the thought of gardening better than like the gardening. So I'm going to take over from now and I'm going to just show you the different beds and how they've grown. Thank you. Okay, I want to show you, this is the zucchini plant here and I hope it's very sunny. I hope it shows. But down inside there, I think there was this, right down there's a zucchini, and this zucchini vine, or bush, has mostly female blossoms, which means it's really produced. So that will be about its fourth zucchini that I picked off of this one. And this also has the peppers that are beginning to bloom. My eggplant is beginning to bloom, and the parsley and the flowers, and I've got lavender and a basil in here. And and over on here I'll show you, I've got actually a cucumber right here, and I think in the next couple of days it will go in my salad. And there's other little cucumbers that are forming on here. And then more cucumbers here. My idea was that they'd grow on this trellis here, but they like to grow east instead of west. So they're gonna meet my broccoli over there. And this squash finally has a zucchini coming, which I'll probably pick tomorrow. And it has mainly male blossoms. It has bloomed and bloomed, but finally one little, and there's another one forming. So it's beginning to have some female blossoms on it. And then I might as well go over here. And this is my comfrey. And this bed has so much mulch in it that we very seldom water it. But tonight I thought it's after 6:30. So we decided I'd water it. And there's, now this is very optimistic because I have 2 asparagus in here. It takes 3 years before I can start eating it. And then this is a flowering sage, which I'll only be able to put in water to drink, not really eat the sage. And there's another one over there. It's a little bit different. And then finally my nasturtiums. And the hot weather was really bad on them, but I love their blossoms. I hope it shows up in the video. And then my chamomile. And let's see, I'll show you this bed over here. Now I wish we had some soaker hoses in this bed, but I don't. And this is where I got the ripe tomato the other day, and see there's gonna be a ripe one down there. And over here, this is the first tomato I put in. And this has a lot of Bermuda mixed in with it. And Bermuda is a really hard weed to get rid of. And then this is another tomato, different kind, and it's got a lot. Over here is my, and this, just a month ago, I planted this bed. So I hope you can see the difference in it, Renee, from when I planted it a month ago. And I'll get where I can see the whole bed. It had been where the chickens, I had planted oats, veg, and field peas for the chickens to eat in. And then a month ago, I put in this, 4 tomatoes and some flowers. And my fennel has fallen over. I think the vines and the wind took it over. It's just about to harvest the seeds, and then it will be gone. And then over here, I have lavender. I've got the rosemary plant that's beginning to really show up. And that's a little feverfew plant. and more nasturtiums. And then these are two different, another kind of tomatoes. And actually, they're getting tomatoes over here on them. And then this collard has come up from the mother collard that used to be here that was so tall and bloomed, and another squash plant. Now some of these squashes, and I think this might be it, will have yellow, like yellow zucchini on it. This is sort of a volunteer dahlia that once I put a bulb in the ground, and it's, I don't know, there it still is. And so that's my garden and how it's grown in this month. And like I say, oh, and my sunflower, can you see it up there? It's just, oh, and the hummingbird, I don't know if you could see the hummingbird. Then we have the little bird nest up there, and we have a bird nest over there, and another one hanging off the tree. I don't know if you can see them. And that's how I like to survive my 80s. Even though it's a somehow weedy and sort of a, it's not exactly neat and tidy, but it's a come what grows type of garden, and sort of a mixed up tumbly affair, and I really sort of like it. Oh, I've got some Dusty Miller in here. This one has had a hard time surviving, but its mate does really fine. So we'll see how it makes it through the year, through this summer. Okay, good night, girls. Talk to you later.